Hi, I'm Dempsey Pollock, and this week I'm reviewing The Lion King was directed by Jon Favreau and features an ensemble cast consisting of my favorite Donald Glover, Seth Rogen, Billy Eichner, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Beyonce, and so much more. That rhymed. But in all seriousness, though, this film is the live action adaptation of the 1994 animated film of the same name. But, it's literally a shot for shot remake of the original, though. Now, there's a lot to like about this film, most notably the special effects and the cinematography. The special effects are so good that I didn't even know what the hell was real and what wasn't. The animals, for one, look so real, it's scary. There's this one scene towards the end in the rain where the rain is kind of like falling on Rafiki's face, and you see it, and they do a really up close shot, and it looks like he's a real monkey. It was so incredible. It is so crazy what they can do with technology nowadays, and the cinematography is good, but I mean, I feel like it's not really fair to say that because Jon Favreau kind of just literally, like I said before, adapts every shot scene for scene, but he does a really good job at doing it. I guess that's what I mean. And yeah, this film is very aesthetically pleasing. I feel like that's the best way to say it. And another thing that I really liked about this film was the fact that it has Donald Glover in it. But in all seriousness, though, in case you haven't seen me rant about him on this channel before, I absolutely love the guy. Huge fan, been a huge fan for a really long time. And I really like him as Simba. I've loved it since the day it was announced and before even watching the film. But him in this movie, I thought he did a really good job, even though it kind of feels at times that he's wasted. And we'll talk a little bit about that more in a second, but the times that he is on screen, I mean, I was expecting him to be utilized a little bit more, especially because he gets top billing, but he does a really good job in the film nonetheless. Also, the people that steal the show, in my opinion, are both Seth Rogen and Billy Eichner as Timon and Pumbaa. Honestly, I like their incarnations of the character in this film, or the characters in this film, better than the original. The two of them on screen together is hilarious. Their banter was probably my favorite part of the film. A lot of what they say is totally new and very self-aware. There's a lot of self-aware bits that they do, especially this one they do towards the end of the film. I don't want to spoil it, but you're going to get a good chuckle out of it. Overall, I feel like these guys really did steal the show. So while there is a lot of stuff to like about this film, I found there to be a lot of things that I also didn't like about it. And the biggest thing to me, and I know I'm probably going to shock half of the world with this, but I didn't like Beyonce in this. And, I mean, I'm not a real big Beyonce fan outside of this film, but I do like some of her music, but I don't even think that's relevant. I should just get to the point. Her performance is terrible. All the lines that she says are wooden. They feel flat. She just feels as a whole very flat, like she's just reading off of the paper, like, lions attack, okay? That's literally a line that she says in the movie, and it doesn't sound so different from the way I just delivered it. Very disappointed, especially considering the fact that she was the first choice for Nala, and Jon Favreau was willing to put production on hold just so that he could get her in this film. So yeah, I don't really know what's up with that, and she has demonstrated some acting chops in the past. You've seen her in Dreamgirls, Goldmember, who could forget Goldmember, but here it just feels like she's really phoning it in. Another thing that I didn't really like about this film was that it felt very slow, especially in the first half. I felt that half in particular really dragged, and I don't know if it's because I was anticipating a lot of the things that were happening, and I was just really hoping for the good stuff to just come already for us to meet Timon and Pumbaa, and for Mufasa to die. I know that sounds terrible, and this kind of goes hand in hand with what I was saying before about Donald Glover feeling wasted. I personally felt as if the younger version of Simba got a lot more screen time than the older version. And it's so strange because the minute that he kind of grows from young Simba to old Simba, it kind of feels like things pick up exponentially. Like the first half is slow, as I said, and then the second half is just super fast. Like it feels really rushed, oddly enough. So yeah, there's definitely something wrong with the pacing. By the end of the film, as strange as it sounds, I felt like I understood child Simba a lot more than adult Simba. And in the cartoon, it's the total opposite, so here, I felt really robbed. Live action remakes are fine and all, and so far I've enjoyed most of Disney's, but this one will probably go down as my least favorite. And I'm not just saying that comparing it to the original. I happen to think that even if this film was a brand new idea brought to audiences, I'd still feel the same way. And that's just because overall, this film is very empty. Watching it, I didn't really feel anything, except for the times that Timon and Pumbaa were on screen, of course. But for the most part, it feels like everyone involved with it is aware that they're making a really important remake, and they want to do it justice. But it's that self-awareness that also sabotages the film, and as a result, they don't do it justice. It's just a shame because I felt like this film really could have had its own legs if it weren't so lazy and reliant on the nostalgia from the original. And for that, I'm going to give this film 3 stars.
Life's not fair.
Guys, thanks so much for watching. As always, if you like this video, hit that like button, and if you're not subscribed, I would ask you please subscribe. I post new videos weekly, and as promised, I've got tons of new stuff coming to this channel. In fact, in case you missed it, I posted an announcement video last week, and yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, but you should probably check it out. Also, I'm very eager to announce a new podcast that I'm working on with a couple of my friends from high school. It's called A to Z, and the first episode is already live on iTunes, and pretty much everywhere else podcasts are listed. So if you want to give that a listen, I'll put the link to that in the description box below, as well as the link to the announcement video. So make sure you check that stuff out. And it's only the beginning, okay? Tons of new stuff coming your way, and I'm very excited to share it with you all. Now, if you happen to see this movie, you liked it, you hated it, talk to me. Comment below in the comment section. I'm very eager to talk to you guys about it. I know this review is kind of late, but still, I want to hear from you guys. I know people have already said their piece on it, but talk to me. Do you agree with some of the points that I made? Do you disagree? Talking to you guys is probably my favorite part about having this channel, and I look forward to engaging with you. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I am so grateful for you guys. You already know this. I can't express my gratitude anymore. It really means the world to me that you take the time out of your day to view these videos, and I love making these videos. So once again, I'm very excited to continue moving forward and to continue producing content for this channel. So I should probably get back to work. Until next time, I'm Dempsey Pallot. Take care.